We may need a bigger studio. We got it packed here today. All these kids will soon be putting their robotic skills to the test in the first ever LEGO League tournament at NDSU.
I am so amped for this. We've got the Curiosity. Who's on Curiosity? Can I get a hey? All right. What about Moon Rocks? Who's on Moon Rocks?
Yeah. Oh,
that was kind of quiet right there. But
and they're all Roosevelt robot
Rough Riders.
Rough Riders. Okay, so they said they're competitors, but they're also friends. So this is good stuff. This morning we have just a few mics on a few people, and we have Arena and Elsa Ruth. Erna, thank you so much for coming in. And we have one of our coaches, Jana and Jenny. It's like they're surrounded here. We're all here to talk a little bit about robots and what it takes to put together something like this. So let's start, I guess, with the coaches. Just how exciting is this for the kids, and what do they tell you as far as, making learning fun?
They love this to pieces, right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Have to say yes.
nice pun, by the way. Legos pieces.
Yeah, thank you. They love all the aspects of it. It's more than just robotics. We do a lot of robots and programming, but we do research too. Every year there's a challenge mission. This year it was into orbit and thinking about long distance space travel and what challenges we would face in doing that. And so our teams researched aspects of challenges to traveling to Mars and beyond and how we might solve those sorts of things. Along with that, working together as teams and programming our robot to play robot games.
So is this, sorry.
I was going to say, so tell us what we're seeing, because you're all holding different things.
But is this the Mars rover right here?
We've got two robots going here, yeah.
Well, actually, its name is Rover.
Is it?
Yeah.
He named this robot Rover.
Okay, so tell us what this is and how you created it.
We built it from, okay, thank you. So we added stuff. We built it from a book, and I don't remember what that book is called. And then we added our attachment points here and wall followers and different wheels and
Does
stuff.
it clean your room, or what does it do?
No, it runs these missions.
Oh.
Here.
These games.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what the missions are?
Sure. So, Morgan, can you hold this again? So, the one that I think we're going to be running is space travel right here. And so that'll lift it up, and crater crossing, so that'll push that down.
Okay, can we see some of the action while you guys are kind of explaining what's happening?
Why don't I demonstrate?
I don't know.
Okay.
Elsa had it.
So one mission is to lift this up and send the cart down. They can also deliver another cart and send that down. They need to send something across here and drop the arm. We chose to do that in separate missions. They drop the arm, and then each team has a different method of shooting a Lego across.
Wow.
And this rover does all that, or helps it facilitate that?
Yeah, they built it all from Lego parts. They modified the robot they got from the book so that it would work with their things. The robot comes in here and it grabs these, and the goal is to get these all back to base.
Well, just the white one back to base.
If they drop in one of the cores here, it ejects the 3D.
Nice.
That's a 3D printer. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
away
come
here.
on over. And so this is Moon Rock's project over here, or are we still on?
This is all of them.
Okay.
One mission, and I think we're going to demonstrate this. Actually, maybe we'll just wait and let that one demonstrate. Move this arm over here. Push this in, but you can't push it all the way. You have to just make it stop on green. So if you push it all the way in, you don't get any points. So they use a sensor. Do you want to talk about the ultrasonic sensor that you use?
So
maybe Elsa Ruth wants to talk about that?
So this thing, it's an ultrasonic sensor, and it's like bats and dolphins. That's like echolocation.
Wow. I love that. So what are you guys learning being a part of this group and organization? Anybody want to share?
We do research, we do this robotics, and then we also practice our core values, which is like part of being a team and learning and teamwork, yeah.
But you're also very competitive. You said, okay, we're all on the same team, but you're also pointed out who's on which team. Can you tell us a little bit about what a Lego competition will entail?
So there's judges, and so you would you present your project presentation to the project judges. You present your core values presentation. You present your robot design presentation, and then you compete for robot games.
That's awesome.
And that's, yeah.
Can we see a presentation or a thing happen?
Do you want to go for?
Do I need to step back?
Nope.
Do you want to?
Okay.
Is there going to be
Should I
explosions?
put a helmet
fire?
on?
It should be noted that this table, we built this table yesterday. It's not our normal table, and so there's some, so if things don't work,
That's why.
it is what it is.
Attachment right. Here we go. Oops. Oh, a little too far.
So what just happened there?
So it didn't recognize, it's supposed to recognize the
color
white
sensors
line.
on?
Maybe the lighting. And it didn't. And the lighting changes.
Oh.
We're working on some calibration things, but why don't you just, Elsa, why don't you just run the motor and shoot it? Or maybe
So do they program it to
they
recognize all
program
the
it
stuff, or-
because they've shown, Elsa, show them the color sensors. Morgan, show them the color sensors on there.
And then you're just gonna like run it like that again.
This is super advanced.
Yeah.
Compare what we did at this age to what kids are learning now. This is incredible.
This one. Wait, you want to do it?
You okay, buddy?
good?
As he's showing us this, can you talk a little bit more about,
Smudger?
you know, seeing the kids get involved and excited and being at a level that they are at this age?
It really is incredible the amount of things that they can do and learn from this. They're programming loops, they're programming menus, they're building with gears. They know, they know how to gear up, they know how to gear down, they know what to use a worm gear for. It really is quite incredible. Plus, they do the research on space. Any one of these kids can talk to you about problems they have living in space, about bone loss and muscle loss, or problems sleeping in space. It is just amazing what they can learn in this.
So how do other schools or kids get involved if they want?
We started recruiting in our school where our children were.
Wait, that's footage of us.
Just say, are you ready?
Did you figure it out?
I would say if you want to start LEGO League at a school that doesn't have it, John Deere has been a huge supporter of us and of most of the LEGO League teams in the area. But really, you just need a parent who's willing to dedicate some time and some kids who are interested in learning how to program, and you can kind of get up and running. And your first competition is always a little like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? And then
So both y'all have kids that are a part of this. Have you seen this this amazing growth in them? And
Yeah, not just the ability to learn, but they're competing and dealing with stress and things at our last competition for both of our teams. Things were pretty rough for a while, and they had to deal with the stress of that and everything else, and it was stressful for all of us.
Can people go watch this competition this weekend? When is it happening?
So the next competition is actually the 9th, and that's going to be up in Grand Forks. But all the competitions are open to the public. Anybody can come and watch and see, the robot games running. Yeah.
Very impressive, you guys.
yeah, great job, you
You're
guys.
going to be ruling the world here someday soon.
I know. Reminds me of our last guest, the autonomous systems. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, stay with us. Coming up, a lot more happening right here on North Dakota Today. Stick around. We'll be right back.
All right, thank you, guys.